So it's very tricky to order these different points that are on rotation in my head, because ultimately they're all relevant at different points. So, you know, this selection of pointers I've called Sing Your Way Through Labour, right? Because ultimately I'm approaching it from a singer point of view, and all of these are relevant to both. However, a lot of it is relevant pre-labour. So it's a case of practice, it's a case of doing it as early as you can. You don't need to do it in advance, but if you can, I think it just gives you a bit more time to feel empowered with the toolkit, rather than it be like, oh, like you're learning it on the job. You don't want to be thinking that at the time. You want to just be enjoying those things that you've strengthened your mindset with. So yeah, the next kind of set of points are all about mindfulness and your state of mind. So, you know, as I've already touched on, where your head is at, trusting the process, all of those things are very important. But I think something that was very powerful for me in the lead up to having a baby was visualization and affirmations. So the visualization thing, basically, naturally, I think we're all scared to watch other people's births. I think I definitely was. And then another doula person that I met in the process of being pregnant directed me to a few and was just like, there's nothing bad that can come of this. If anything, it's raising your awareness of what happens, so everything's a little bit less scary. And they were so positive. I was so shocked. I watched a selection of different angles on it: C-section, natural, in hospital, in a birth centre, at someone's house. And all of them were really, I don't know, it surprised me every time that they were positive enough for me to leave and be like, oh, that's cool, I could do that. I definitely didn't think I'd ever think that. So do dig deep for positive birth stories, ideally with videos, because I think, and also for your birth partner as well, I think the whole thing is such an unknown until it happens, that actually just witnessing that natural thing happen with another couple and them embrace it and it be positive. And, you know, obviously there's things that happen in every birth that are more challenging than others. It's not a fun day out, but it's like I think the more you can take that stuff in, the more it will reflect in your own experience. So yeah, highly recommend actually watching some birth experiences rather than just hearing stories. And the thing that goes alongside with that is with the relaxation idea. So there are many like pre-recorded relaxations that are basically positive affirmations of, you're gonna have a baby and you'll be fine, thanks, bye. And so yeah, highly recommend listening to those as much as possible. Find a voice that you like, find a voice that makes you feel calm. I've definitely listened to some that I'm like, this is not relaxing, you're just making me annoyed. But a lot of them are very calm and have really soothing tones, and it just puts you in a really zen place. And subconsciously, even if you're falling asleep whilst listening to it and you're listening to it in bed, you're taking those facts in. And there are so many great birth affirmations that I think we all relate to different ones. So I'd highly recommend writing some out or printing them out and sticking them around your house, definitely for the last month or so, if not longer, in the lead up to having a baby, so that you've got those positive thoughts kind of constantly coming at you from all angles. I think the bathroom's a good place, you know, by a mirror, by the front door, by your bed, and they're all kind of going in your mind without you thinking about it. So definitely spend a bit of time doing that. And ultimately, from a state of mind point of view, you've just got to believe in yourself, which is definitely easier said than done, she says, as she's probably about a week off of having a baby. But it's trying to channel all the positives and all the trust in your own system and your own preparation, actually, to get you through it, and think you've got this, because you have. And it's going to happen, and it will be great. And the only way it's going to be great is if you believe it's going to be great. So really try and take as much time selfishly as possible for playing these things that are positive and looking at these things that are positive, because we are all in a very busy world, so easily distracted by negatives and people whinging, and yeah, we don't need that in our lives right now. The best thing's about to happen. We're about to meet new babies. Who doesn't want to meet a new tiny little baby? Yeah, really get in your head and trust yourself.